In Vermilion Parish, you don't have to look far to find a crawfish boat easing through a pond. Earlier this year, Hunter Luquette also had a pretty easy time finding the crawfish beneath the surface of this water. He says that's not the story today.
It actually got off to a pretty good start with the warm winter we had. And once we got that cold snap, it really went down pretty hard. And we haven't been getting any rains either to really get the crawfish moving, so I think that plays a big role. I mean, last week it finally came up a little bit, almost double really last week. But before that, it hadn't been good at all.
Luquette farms rice, crawfish, and soybeans, the rice and crawfish on the same land. That's common for farmers who need to maximize the production of this land year-round, a task proving difficult early in the Lenten season.
I'm thinking right now we're probably at a quarter of catching of what we should be catching. I think we've got like 5 weeks of Lent left, so we got 5 weeks to really hit them hard and try to make as much money as we can, and after that it's going to be pretty much over with.
It's not down too much where we can't fish, and keep going.
Aaron Lee farms a similar crop mix nearby. He says the increased market for crawfish that he's catching during Lent is crucial to his bottom line.
The Lenten season is probably the most important part of our whole crawfish season. It's the time where we have the most demand for our crop. People are just out eating them, and it's just really great for us.
Lee says putting food on the tables of his family, friends, and neighbors makes all the hard work that happens on this water worth it.
If my sack of crawfish is going to go to a family who are all going to gather together and have a great time with each other and spend time with each other, I think that means something. That's why I do it. It's about making a living, but it's more about that than anything. If I can break even and keep going, I'll be happy as can be.
Both farmers I spoke with said the catch still was not at its best. As the weather continues to warm up, crawfish size and quantity should continue to rise as well. And you guys, it's March now. We've produced, half dozen shows, and I'm finally getting out into a farm. I've done events. I've done, I've done stories on the young farmers events here at the state office. But gosh, it felt so good to be back out on a farm in a crawfish boat, getting my shoes dirty, coming home after dark. But golly, I love being back out on the farm.
And you've been spending a lot of time in Vermilion Parish, so I think you're starting to become an honorary Cajun.
I think I might have to get a membership there in Vermilion Parish as well as here in East Baton Rouge, because they're taking me in, they're treating me like their own. But man, it's what I like about Vermilion Parish. There's everything from cattle to sugarcane, to seafood, and of course crawfish. It's prime time to go out there for that right now. And then of course the rice and soybeans. I mean, there's a huge variety, and there's also a great bunch of young farmers there that are always begging me to come, like, hey, come do a story on my farm. So,
a lot of spirited people who love Farm Bureau.
For sure. So it was a great day to be out in the field. The weather was nice. It filled me up, I'll say that.
Well, the story was refreshing. Thank you very much, Karl Wiggers.